mine is simple today. It's to welcome you guys because we've got a really interesting set of events that we're going to go through today, most notably to recognize all of you seated here. But my job is just to give you some context and paint a little bit of a picture. There's a word foundation that many of you might not have heard before, but I'll take a step back just to, for those of you who are aware, so Lintons Academy it's part of a bigger mission and purpose driven by the business Lintons, right? So Lintons is a retail business. It has retail outlets. It has a trade business. And in 2017, an idea to set up an academy was born, right? And it was born in that context. We were hiring a lot of young, smart, if I would say 3 members of staff who would work at those stores, who would also work in the trade. And we started to see that at that time, there's a correlation between how well they did and how well the business did and how well equipped they were to do their jobs. And so the leadership of the business, we've got Dr. Joyce, who's one of the founders of Lintons, who's going to say hello. She's hoping I don't know how to speak, but she's right there. You can just stand and wave at least so that everyone can see you. This was her baby, so she really believed with passion, right? That belief deep in your spirit that equipping staff will serve them at their time at Lintons, but well beyond, right? It's part of kind of the transformational mission that Lintons has, right? You do well in duty by equipping the members of staff who work for you, even if they leave, even if they're poached by other members. So I think it was a brilliant insight, right? That we should be thinking outside of ourselves and thinking about the industry at large. That was 2017, it was just an idea. In true entrepreneurial form, Dr. Joyce said, let's just give it a shot and try something. So one of our meeting rooms was turned into a training room at our headquarters. And whenever we had visiting brand trainers, because they would travel a lot those days, we would lock them in that room and we would have them train our staff more and more until we could figure out how to train people externally. So that was 2017. 2019, fast forward. We did our first graduation, and we did it at Kenrail Plaza, and it was a phenomenal event. I think we had over 400 graduates, which shocked me, to be honest, but it was accumulated over the years. And it was really a celebration of an idea turning into something real, right? And many of those graduates that we saw that day have gone on to do amazing things. So that really was the test, right? Because that was 2019. We're in 2021 now. And I'm really excited about this particular day for a different reason. Not because of the numbers, right? It's obviously much less than 400. But I think this one is significant for a few reasons. If I remember the reasons. The first reason is very personal. And if you don't mind, I'll take this opportunity as the first person speaking to say this. We have a great set of brand partners. Again, in 2019, they were just ideas. In 2021, they're very real partners, right? We've got brand partners who support us through some of the programs. We've got retail partners where we can play You have to see, right? That's what the spirit of today is about contribution and service. So we're so grateful for you joining us today. Congratulations to them. Wish you all the best. That's the first reason. The second reason is really that we've come a long way from 2019. We've come a long way from 2019. We've come a long way in terms of that idea turning into a very real thing, place. College or different academies mission to upskill the next generation of beauty professionals. What we observe is, one, in that mission we care a lot about quality, right? The quality of training, because there are a lot of other colleges and schools out there, but because we care about it, we appreciate how much has to go into the training, right? Into the facility, into the connections we work. Thank you. Yeah. We know how much has to go into it, right? The quality of trainers. What we've seen is to deliver that in a sustainable way for a business is quite challenging, right? Because your price points, your environment, even your location, where you are, might not necessarily be totally accessible to all, right? And so that, it takes us not as far as we would like with our mission. And so the thought we had was, how do we get to be more inclusive in this mission? Any school through COVID has been extremely challenging for everyone, not just the school, for the students. Everything has kind of turned upside down. So So that you're here, that you managed to do it, I really congratulate you guys. I hope you feel as much joy and energy as I do. But I'll stop now. Let's learn something about the...
Thank you, Dennis. As we all see what has been put into it, the sweat, the thought, the heart. Because when I met Dr. Joyce and talked to her for the first time, like, she has such a big heart. And it's so sincere, you see it in her eyes, yeah? Like, there's no doubt about it. So let's see what has been put into it, and then I'll take you through more guests. And Karibuni, those I did not say Karibuni. Those who just arrived, Karibuni stand up.
I've always been feeling that girls, boys in this country need exposure. My name is Dr. Joyce Sekunda. I'm a pharmacist by profession, turned into cosmetologist, and I love anything to do with skin. Remembering that skin is one of the largest organs of the body. Our lungs, our heart, we need to treasure our skin. And as I interact with global brands, especially through the Lintons Beauty World, I have realized that this is not just a one-person benefit. We need to spread this to others. We need to expose this good news. Good news has spread out. So this foundation and the academy actually are a result of that thought. We have street children out there. We have girls, brilliant, beautiful girls from the slums. Anytime I pass Kivela or Madare, I see beautiful girls.
We happen to partner with Lintons College. I'll tell you how. So basically, Global Children's Foundation is a non-governmental organization that provides support for the disadvantaged children in Nairobi. The support is in form of education and employment. So we sponsor students through education from primary all the way to post-secondary. And currently we have supported more than 500 students, so we have 130 alumni, around 370 who are encouraging the program. And the program is focused on, it's very result oriented, so education outcome, employment outcome are key metrics for us. And so what we do is we partner with institutions that will help us achieve that mission. And that's how Lintons Beauty College comes into the picture. So for students who graduate from high school, we give them a scholarship to go to a post-secondary institution. And we happened to give one of our students that scholarship last year, September 2020, to study makeup artistry. Is Noah Gogi. I can't trace him. The reason why we partnered with Linton is because, as I said, we are very result oriented. So, and for us, it's not just about education. Kwa Kiswahili wanasema si bora masomo, but masomo bora. So we have to find an institution that can guarantee us the quality of education. Then at the end of it, the employability of that student. And so today I'm here representing the organization to celebrate Noah's milestone of graduation. But beyond graduation, Noah is already employed by one of the Lintons beauty shops at Boston. So, I mean, Lintons has helped us achieve our mission because now Noah has transformed his life. And that's what we are looking for in partnership. So we are great We're grateful for that partnership because it has yielded fruit for us. It's big impact for us, and I'm sure it's a big success for Noah as he starts his career journey. And to every one of you here, I believe it's also a big accomplishment, right? To have gone through that education journey and now starting the career journey. And looking forward to more partnership with Lintons College. And probably what I would ask for from the Lintons is, I mean, you know, the biggest challenge in Kenya right now is unemployment. With 60% youth unemployment, it's such a big challenge. So if you, as much as you're offering the best education, because I believe Linton is offering the best education, and today I'm proud because Noah is one of the best makeup artists in Lintons, right? So, but beyond that, helping bridging that gap of employment for these students would also be another advantage, you know. So you can step up and also help them, you know, bridge that gap of unemployment. That will be another advantage to you. So we look forward to working with you guys and coming to more graduation ceremonies. We look forward to bringing more students. So cheers to all of you who made this big step, and we wish you all the best in your next journey of your career journey. See you. Cheers.
Thank you so much, Kevin Fuku. I have gone to a children's home, and the work those people put in, it's a calling. For me, it's a calling. It's just like being a doctor. It's a calling. Being a teacher is a calling. You just can't do it if you don't have the heart to do it. So thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you for the work that you're doing. May God bless you, and on top of what you have, may He add more. Yeah? Thank you. So, as you heard, Noah has benefited from that. I have a confession, and this is very personal. When I was 8 years old, and my teacher told me to draw a spoon, I couldn't. I could not draw a spoon. To date, I can't draw a spoon. For real, I can't draw a spoon. Like, since then, I know I can't get into artistry. So for what you're doing, big up, man. And all the best as you continue with your artistry life, yeah? All the best. So our next guest today is a guy who is in Danish Refugee Council. He's in charge of economic recovery sector. Help me welcome David Ayori. David, karibu. Did you breathe in out? No, you just gave me, sorry. No, you just gave me, and I welcomed you here. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Yes, I'm David Ayori, the way she has said. Sorry we are late. We're supposed to be here by around 1:30, according to our schedule. But we had an impromptu meeting with one of our donors. And we started meeting at around noon. So we're expecting by around midday. Meeting is over, but unfortunately the meeting extended. Of course, we're also discussing some future planning, and also some are even related with this function. So got extended, but we thank God we are able to end it in good notes, and we are here. Hope you forgive us. Are we forgiven?
Yes.
Thank you. And now, you can now smile. So, I didn't come alone. I came here with my colleague, who is known as Joel. Maybe you can stand and wave or come and say hello to the team. Yeah, that's Joel. So, we work with an NGO known as Danish Refugee Council. It is an international NGO based here in Kenya, and of course with branches in other countries globally. There are more than 80 countries. Here in Kenya, started this operation in 2005. So I will not say that much about Danish, because I've given the name and it is online. We have the website. You can go on and maybe have more discussion about more information about Danish website. You allow me to remove this a bit? Thank you. So suffocating. Yeah, so I was saying that for more information about Danish, what Danish is, where they work, you can always go online and have more info. However, for today, I'll just give a bit background on Danish Kenya, especially on the urban program. And that's the reason why we are here. Or that's how we met our dear partner, Lintons. So for the Danish Kenya program, I started in 2005. And also we have offices across the country. We have offices in the camp. As the name suggests, Danish work basically refugees, basically the refugees. So our offices are some are in the camp, that is in Turkana West, a place known as Kakuma and Kalobey, and we also have an office in Garissa, known as Dadaab, and we are also in Magara, the host community. So here in urban or Nairobi, we have our office is placed in Lower Kabete, Ngecha Road. Maybe some of us will be there tonight. Then we have a satellite office in ECD, where we just come from. We have a small office in ECD, where we operate from. So basically what we do, we work with the refugees and of course host community, host here in Kenyans. So we also target Kenyans with our programs. So here in urban we have three sectors actually. We are dealing with the economic recovery. We are also dealing with the protection. And this year we started peacekeeping sector in urban. So under economic recovery, what we are doing, we are trying to look for better ways of ensuring that we restore dignity of the displaced community, the refugees, and also the vulnerable Kenyans through various interventions, such as business skills training, vocational skills training, financial inclusion through group formation and training, and we also have urban agriculture. We also do market access. So under protection, we have things like GBV, the gender-based violence, counseling awareness, psychosocial support, and a bit of some grant or settlement to the most vulnerable. So it's a very wide area. So let me now narrow down to the more specific area called the reason why we partnered with the Lintons. So that is under the vocational skills training. And under that, we try as much as to get more youths, train them on their various skills set areas based on their passion, interest, capacity, and maybe previous experiences. So under that, remember in 2019, when we partnered with the Lintons, and we had our first cohort of the students. And I remember there were 18, if I'm not very wrong. Then last year we also had the second cohort and 12 students. So it means in the last 3 years we've had 30 students coming for training under Lintons, and I hope when the last years graduated. Is it so? I'm seeing it up here. So yes, so for us, I think we are very much happy because I'm speaking on behalf of BRC. We're very much happy with the partnership. The historical, as I've said, we've had a very cordial, very friendly partnership, and we've been working closely with the team here. You may allow me to mention some names. I'm not seeing them here. We've worked closely with Evelyn. Evelyn, are you around? Thank you, thank you. We've also worked closely with Nicole, and that she's around. Thank you, if you are there. We've also worked closely with Kelly, Medil. She's not here. Yeah, and of course, Dr. Joyce. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you so much. So, now allow me to say that actually we've had, as a DRC urban program, one of our core or component work has been private sector partnership. And this one, we've done it so well, especially with the Linton, more than other private partners. And as a result of our meaningful work, quality work, which is done by Linton, DRC Urban has been like a role model in all DRC regions globally. Wow. And because of that, we've been invited into several workshops or even meetings just to share our experience with the private sector engagement. And in all our meetings, we've been very proud to mention our work with the Lintons. And the reason why I'm even saying that, I'll give you a very short story about the students who train. I know they are here at night, they're supposed to be 12. One has an emergency at the hospital, one lost a brother, the other one couldn't trace today. With the time they got an opportunity, job opportunity at our neighbor country in Uganda, 3 of them. Then Linton wrote to us an email, we came for the discussion, the potential employer was there, and they were to be offered like 50,000 Kenya shillings in Uganda, of course with the free house, free water. So what those 3 guys and the other said that one of them said no, I can't take anything below 80,000 Kenya shillings. Yes. The other one also said no, anything below 80 no for us. Then you are shocked. Equally, the employer there was shocked. Why? They said with the quality training we got from Lintons, we make much more money in Kenya than. So, as a result of that, then we went back at DRC and said, so, Linton is there, and we are very proud of Linton. So, going forward, I wanted to say here that in all our programming, all our fundraising activities, Linton has always been at our heart. And even for drilling next year, we still have more students. So I'll end there with a much and a heartfelt gratitude to Linton for the work they are doing, which has enabled us and you to support the most vulnerable and the displaced, which are refugees in this community. Thank you so much.
it. Spraying sanitizer on a microphone, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're in the COVID era. We're not sure what works, what doesn't work anymore. With sanitizer, where to spray it, where not to spray it. We've been told by tropical brands to spray it on laptops. I'm not sure that the laptop will just break down. I'm not sure. That's it. I'm sorry, David, for calling you Ayori. It's Oyori. Apologies for that. Thank you for your speech and well done in whatever you're doing. May you get more inroads so that you come back and support Lintons. We are open to more ideas. Yeah? Thank you so much. I'd like to mention that Hodari has benefited from the Danish Refugee Council. I don't know, is he here? Yeah? May you start and wave. Thank you very much, Hodari. So without further ado, we'd like to look at the foundation video. Are you ready?
Always been feeling that by profession, turned into cosmetologist, and I love it. I've always wondered about these beautiful kids on the streets. In my heart, I've always been feeling that girls, boys in this country need exposure. My name is Dr. Joyce Gekunda.
All those partners who have come here and said something, thank you so much for believing in us, because as you heard, this idea was born in 2017. It's not a long time ago. The only brand name we have is Lintons Beauty World, which is many, many years, and we are proud to say that we are still pioneering in the market, and we have grown to the level whereby our hearts have been open to embrace not just Lintons, but the beauty industry as a whole in the region, not just in Kenya, but in East Africa. Because I know what happens is, as you are starting a business, and you are going to start your own, you come up with a small dream, an idea, and you really want to hold on to it, you cherish it so much that you cannot even share with your mother. And yes, I know as I was growing up, people were telling me, the only person you can trust with your business is your mother. Your mother will never steal from you. She's usually very
I've always been feeling that
I know it's
boys in this country
you
need
feel
exposure.
protected.
My name
But
is Dr.
imagine you are
Joyce
proud
Gekunda.
today because you are all seated here because we crossed that river of fear. Because usually it is fear that keeps you limited from sharing with us, sharing the good news of the beauty industry, because it is a growing industry.
A pharmacist.
Now, once we broke those fears, we went ahead, we are embracing international brands. We have been privileged to partner with all those brands. That's why we are inviting our other partners to bring in beneficiaries like the ones who have been sponsored and are here today to benefit from what we are benefiting from the other hand. And you are here because we felt that to do that, we have to start an academy. We have to organize this beauty industry in such a way that we are not just having people think that beauty is for school dropouts. Beauty is not for school dropouts. I'm proud to say that what I'm going to show off today, the person I'm introducing here today, is a partner that I'm so proud of. He has not come alone. He has come with the other people they work with. He is a gentleman, and on top of it, he is a Muslim. How better can it be? Now, this partner of ours, there's a big reason why we invited him to be our guest, to give us his personal story. Because when he's out there, when he's telling his colleagues, friends, that I work in the beauty industry, I always wonder what goes around his mind. Does he feel embarrassed about it? What does he feel? Because in Kenya we have that mentality And that's why when I look at the room, you see mostly it's ladies. But I'm getting happier now because there are a lot of men also who are joining the industry. I believe after today, after our guest gives us the story, you hear a word from him. You are going to tell your brothers, your uncles, your cousins that there's something special in the beauty industry. That is the reason why I'm here to introduce a very special guest by the name Mario. Mario is the regional director of MAC Cosmetics. You know MAC Cosmetics? Yes. I would like you to meet the gentleman behind that branch today. Not just MAC, Estee Lauder. He manages the whole Estee Lauder, not just in Kenya, but in the whole East Africa region. So you'll tell by yourself whether you want to remain in this industry and climb the ladder, because there are places to go in the beauty industry. So Mario will introduce the other parties he came with. I invite you, Mario, to come and I want to show you all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Joyce. Thank you, Caroline, for inviting me today. Thank you to Dennis for the day-to-day partnership on the business. And thank you to the entire Lintons family and organization for inviting me and a few other people from the Estee Lauder company. My name is Mario Lazzaroni, and I'm indeed the head of the Estee Lauder companies for Sub-Saharan Africa. So it's actually West Africa, Central Africa, East Africa, and I'm based here in Nairobi. I am indeed Zulu. I'm Italian. I was born and raised in Italy, and then I lived in Belgium, I lived in Switzerland, in Russia, and then I lived in New York for a very long time. And in New York, I met my wife, who is Kikuyu. So I'm proud. The proud father of two Kenyan children. Estee Lauder companies, for those that don't know, so there is Estee Lauder brand and there's Estee Lauder companies. Estee Lauder companies is actually a portfolio of 25 brands. Estee Lauder, of course, is kind of the house of the brand, but MAC is an Estee Lauder company's brand. Clinique is also part of the company. Tom Ford, for those of you that are more into fragrances and very high luxury makeup. Bobbi Brown, there's Too Faced, there's Smashbox, and the list goes on and on. In Africa at the moment, we only participate with MAC, Estee Lauder, Clinique, Tom Ford, and Aramis and designer fragrances. And all these brands that I mentioned, we distribute primarily through Lintons. In fact, when you go into a Linton store, you find our brands side to side with those of our competitors, your.com and Clarins and many others. And then Lintons is also our retail partner, our main retail partner for MAC. So all the MAC, most of the MAC stores in Nairobi are actually managed by Lintons. Now, I mentioned Estee Lauder company is the world leader in prestige beauty. What does prestige beauty mean? There's a difference in the beauty industry between prestige and mass. So mass beauty is what you buy at Carrefour or at Nivas or anything that is your L'Oreal brands and Olay and Nivea. The prestige brands, and this is globally, prestige brands are those that you buy at Lintons or in a MAC store or in an Yves Rocher store. And when you look at other countries, is what you will buy at Selfridges, Harrods, Macy's, depending of course on where you are in the world. So department stores and perfumeries are traditionally where the prestige beauty brands live. What's the main difference between prestige beauty and mass beauty? I'm sure that some of you think about prices, and that's absolutely correct. The prices of luxury brand are higher than mass brand. But in terms of the consumer proposition, the real difference between prestige and mass is you guys. If you go to Carrefour and you go into their beauty island, you're by yourself. You have to figure out what the brands are about and what specific needs they can meet. But if you go to Lintons, you're going to talk to a very knowledgeable person, and he or she will give you all the storytelling about the brands and the product narrative. We call them even product poetry. So you are all being trained to drive this industry, which is at a global level, when it comes to consumer goods, it is actually the fastest growing category within broader consumer goods. I should mention, beauty globally is an industry that for the last 100 years has been growing tremendously fast. And it really is only at the very beginning of the journey in Africa. I promise you that every company in the world out there, every beauty company is looking at Africa every day. Everybody is expecting the emerging middle class of these incredible billion people that we have on the continent to come into the category. And we all know, and you guys know more than anybody else, that whether it's Kenya, Nigeria, anywhere else in Africa, women and men want to be celebrated for their beauty, for their culture, for their unique expression. And so the idea of bringing prestige beauty to Africa is very much centered around the overall history and trajectory of development, economic development, social development, cultural development that is happening in Africa at the moment. So there will be many opportunities for you to grab. This is an industry that is bound to grow tremendously in your lifetime. And as an example of what I'm saying, I would like to introduce you to Sheila Maura and Lulu Arukyu, my colleagues from the MAC brand. Sheila and Lulu started, in fact, as part of the Lintons family not many years ago. And then a few years ago, they were asked by the MAC brand to jump ship. And they are now working respectively as MRO, that means Manager of Retail Operations, and Regional Trainer for the whole of East Africa. So they travel around Ethiopia, Uganda, and Zambia, and soon more countries to come. So there's a lot that is ahead of you. And my only encouragement will be, as you start this amazing journey through your career in this incredible industry, is be curious, experiment, try different things, and keep your individuality. Individuality is the key of this industry, and especially when it comes to expression, individuality is everything. And have an amazing time. This is a very fun industry. It's a very serious industry when you look at the business and the numbers, but without the fun, the magic is lost. So go out there and have an amazing time, and thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mario Lazzaroni. Did I pronounce it correct? Sorry? I did. Amakikuyu. Positioning. Because remember, always position yourself, yeah? So I've used Mark today. That too. If you want to take selfies with Mario, Lulu is here to take those selfies, yeah? On to the next set of program. I'd like to invite again our founder. We say she's our mother.
Mario thank you so much, and especially always being there for us, being so supportive from the business side of things, and now supporting this idea. Have you enjoyed that presentation from Mario? Yes. Give him an extra clap. Was just to show you that there are many steps. There are many positions, because it's not just a slaughter in this company. There are many other brands in this company, and they need managers, they need directors, they need trainers, they need regional this and that. And who are we looking at? We are looking at Lintons alumni. Sheila, Lulu, they make me so proud. I'm so proud of wherever I go, I'm so proud of it. We started mark shops in this country, standalone shops. And you will not understand how big mark is until you know how I felt that day when you were told, yes, you can start a mark shop, standalone shop. Because we had struggled as Lintons for many years to get mark in this country. So finally when it was done, I felt now I can retire. I sat back and said, now I feel that I have achieved, I have reached the peak of my career. And let me tell you, that was foolish of me to say that. But that's how I felt at that time. I was so happy, so elated, thinking that now that is the ceiling for me. But better things are on the way. We have not reached. And all what you are getting today is actually power to innovate, power to explore, and to have been challenged. And today our graduation actually is focused on stories. There is nothing better than testimonies. Sharing testimonies, looking at mentors, looking at people who started not even like you, maybe below you. I started in the village, stealing from a kiosk from my father's home, stealing coconut oil, stealing olive oil, just to apply, to go and share with my friends. I think that's how passionate I was. At 10 years, 12 years, that's what. I will not steal sweets. I will not steal bread. I will just pinch coconut oil. So, we have come from far. I'm not saying go and steal. I'm saying let's develop integrity. Let's develop the fire in us to go to the level that God has planned for you. Now, further to that, we have another testimony to listen to. A good one. From a very good friend, seated next to me there. She's a daughter of mine. I call her Maureen of Abadiva. She's from L'Oreal. And she has a story to tell us. Let me not spoil that story, let it come from her own mouth. Maureen, welcome you and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon. And a very gracious thank you to Dr. Gikunda for inviting me this afternoon. I'm extremely humbled to stand before you all. I want to extend my congratulations to everyone. You look so beautiful. I'm sorry I came late, but just looking at you, you look beautiful. You look like graduates of beauty. And I'm really excited to stand here by you today. I am standing here today as the previous owner of Amadiva Beauty. Some of you may have heard it. Today I wear a different hat. I actually work for L'Oreal. Don't mind me. I still want it. Not going to steal your thunder. I'm here with the hair side of L'Oreal. is not the beauty. As many of you may know, Estée Lauder is our competitor as L'Oreal, but we always share spaces, and we're here to encourage the beauty graduates today that there's a lot of space. So if you don't end up at Estée Lauder, I encourage you to come see me. Now, Dr. Gekunda invited me this afternoon to share a little bit of testimony, having been on the other side. So today I'm not standing here on the side of a beauty brand. I'm standing here because I've walked your journey, and my journey was a little bit different. And so I want to encourage you, because there's no shame in humble beginnings. There's no shame in small beginnings. There's no shame in what you're doing today. Actually, there's a big, bright future. As my friend here alluded to earlier, the beauty world in Africa is huge. There's a lot of people who are users, there are a lot of consumers emerging, already existing, and those yet to be taught what it is that you've been doing. So there's absolutely no shame. In fact, I'm here to encourage you that your path is actually a lot better. I mean, here you are wearing these beautiful, gorgeous gowns. Your faces are beat. When I started 12 years ago, it didn't look like this. In fact, I wish, my timing may have been a little bit off, but I wish today that you have the absolute pleasure of putting your services out there to some of the beauty stores which may not necessarily look like what you think. You may take different paths such as entrepreneurship. You may start your own little beauty shop. You may even start your own beauty brand. Or you will end up with a beauty brand or a big beauty store. Whichever way, the path is yours to define. There's a lot of opportunity. Let me share a bit of my story. My story is, unlike all of you sitting here, I went to school to do accounting. Can you imagine? Especially if you're a creative, which I was. But back in those days, parents were not very open to, if you say if you want to go to a beauty school, my mother's exact words were, did you fail? Did something happen? Are you sick? Is this what I struggled to take you through school to end up in beauty? Like, why would you bring that shame to my family? And so I did what every good Korean girl would do. I went to school and made my parents proud. But I wasn't happy. It wasn't my calling. It wasn't my passion. And 10 years of being in the banking world led me into taking a decision to follow my passion. And that passion was in the beauty world. Now remember, I hadn't gone to school. I didn't know anything. Completely clueless. Couldn't do nails, couldn't do hair. I just loved it. And I followed a dream. And that dream led to Amadi Valley. And it was a dream that was driven by passion. A dream that was driven by a vision. A vision that one day I could end up at a space where I would stand on a global space, on a global platform, and represent the African woman and her aspirations and her desires. More importantly, back then, there wasn't many beauty brands that were really interested in the African space. God knows I would have loved to see Mark in the country back in those days. It wasn't happening. It's now happening. And the time for you is so exciting because you have the support of global beauty brands, you have the support of local beauty brands, but you also have your own thoughts and aspirations. And you never know where your path will lead you to. So struggling for 10 years, setting up this brand, it was very exciting. But I'll tell you the thing that wasn't exciting. Sadly, something called human resource. You people. You are not exciting. If you look underneath my wig, I have gray hair. But I promise you I'm 21, That came from human resource challenges. not highly qualified, attitude, difficult personalities, not very highly skilled, and not many. You wouldn't find a room full of graduates ready to take on new challenges, highly skilled, motivated, excited. It wasn't there. So we would go even to markets. I would show up at Kenyatta Market, pick a few ladies, bring them to my salon, and have to train them. Ask them if they have a friend, ask the friend if they have a friend, and then train them in salon. It was grueling. It was difficult. But it was also lots of fun. It was also very fulfilling. Because a lot of those people that we trained from those humble beginnings, many of them, and I'm actually very proud that the person who bought my salon from me was actually one of my staff members. So somebody like you. And today that salon is one of the best salons in Nairobi. They call it Mukurani. This just came from having to develop them through the years, empowering them. Remember, this is being done with zero guidance. We don't have the power of a brand like Lintons behind us. We have no teachers to run to. We don't have big brands like L'Oreal or Estée Lauder to look up to. We're just fumbling and guessing. And still, I think we did good. We created a brand of note. We developed people. And the thing that I'm most proud of, and I'll just echo what Dr. Kikuda was saying, are the people. When you see people doing amazing things, I think she's very proud of the two of you. You come from very humble beginnings and you end up doing something amazing. That's always gratifying. So, I want to leave you with a short message of encouragement. Just 3 things. Number 1, there's no shame in humble beginnings. Don't be afraid to start small. Don't be afraid to do the small things. Don't be afraid. I know you're a highly qualified graduate, but if you end up somewhere, like at a Mark store, and you find yourself being asked to sweep the floor, take out the garbage, don't be upset. Do it with enthusiasm. Because that opportunity is affording you something. It's affording you the environment for the second thing. Learning is continuous. It never stops. Today, you just graduated step 1. You don't have experience. As you get onto the world, the working world, you will need experience. And it comes through learning because you're working, but it also comes through learning because you're interested to research. What are the new trends? What is exciting out there? What's happening in Japan? What's happening in Belarus? What's happening in the US? Who are the trendsetters? What can you develop here? What can be exciting about African beauty? What will I hear in a couple of years from these graduates? A trend you've created. And why not? The world is interconnected. You can do anything. You have the power to. And the third thing, let's have an attitude of gratitude as we go out into the world. Be open. Be open to correction. Be open to new environments. Be open to new spaces. Be open to new opportunities. And let's do this beauty industry proud. Now, if I wear my L'Oreal hat briefly, just 2 seconds, excuse me, just 2 seconds. It is amazing when we see talent coming out of Africa, and I'm sure my colleagues here will echo that. It is incredible. It is these people who will support those companies to actually execute the visions we have for Sub-Saharan Africa. There's a lot of people. The next frontier for any big brand around the world is Africa. This is where the consumers are. This is where the opportunities are. This is where we're emerging with the youngest generation in the world today. This is your time. And I really really want to celebrate you and encourage you and say congratulations. Go out into the world, conquer, be big, be proud, be bold. Do Kenya proud, do Dr. Gekunda proud, do Lintons proud. When we hear you're a Lintons alumni, we will hear amazing things. No matter how small or big, we will celebrate. I really want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to just share a little bit of my story today. And I hope the next time I come, one of you will be sharing the story. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Maureen. Has it inspired you? I don't know, Maureen, you're so humble. I wanted to hear from you that, oh, now I'm moving from here, I'm going to France. So please tell us that bit, please.
Oh, I had promised not to. But since she's insisted, you'll forgive me. So what Dr. Gekunda is alluding to is, after spending years and years driving my own brand, 3 years ago, I took a decision to join a big brand. I got an invitation to join a big brand. Imagine that. No experience, no background, but lots of experience is what got me my invitation, is what got my foot into the door, is what gave me the advantage, is what allowed me and afforded me the opportunity. And even though I was a business owner at the time, I said yes. I said yes because I was looking to next level. I was looking to get an opportunity to go global. And I always used to have a little chart on my wall with the top beauty companies, of which number 1 was L'Oreal, number 2 was Estée Lauder. No, true story. It was in the top 5, Estée Lauder. It is top 5 in the global beauty brands. And I used to look at them, Coloma, Kao, L'Oreal, and I would say my dream is to jump out of being in a small pond and to be a fish, a small fish in a massive pond, and learn the skills that may be transferable at a future point. I'm getting all technical on you, but just bear with me a little bit. Take those skills and see how we can elevate the African talent, the African space, using African eyes. And so I got this opportunity and I said yes. And it's only been 2.5 years of developing the Kenyan beauty market. So the opportunity I said yes to was heading the professional beauty products in Kenya for L'Oreal, down on Mombasa Road. And the brands I was pushing are the professional brands. And we did a job, an amazing job, or so I'd like to think. Anyway, 2.5 years later, let's just say that work has paid off. And in the next 2 weeks, I'll actually be moving to France with my family to join L'Oreal International Distribution, sitting in Paris. And I'll be taking care. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's actually been absolutely amazing. I don't speak French, can you imagine? I've never really visited Paris, very briefly, just to go on trainings with L'Oreal, and today I get a chance to take my young daughters on an exciting journey just to be able to develop Africa. So for me, that is real testament of what passion and what hard work can do, because this is not something I could have scripted. When I said yes to this opportunity 2.5 years ago, remember I said I wanted to sit at the table, to be able to shape the conversations about Africa. And I didn't really think it would happen this quickly, but it has, and I'm super excited because I want to push the agenda for Africa, sitting in Paris, to actually have a voice
that can make a difference on the decisions that are made about the continent. And actually, the first market I'll be tackling is Nigeria. So it's very scary, but very, very exciting that they have afforded that opportunity to a Kenyan girl who never went to Lintons. So can you imagine what you guys will be able to do? Yeah, I'm looking out for you. Thank you.
Maureen, that's very humbling. She's so humble. And all the best in your next career, in your next step of life. The moment we've all been waiting for is here. You're excited, really excited. Same here. So the moment we've all been waiting for, the award session. I'll invite Kennedy and Maureen to help me with the awards. We will be awarding the skincare, the nail tech, and just a second. Yeah, okay. So I invite Kennedy and Maureen to take us to the next session.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, say a word before. Go ahead. So, hello everyone. Hi. My name is Kennedy, and I'll be assisting with the graduating you beautiful ladies and gentlemen today. But before we proceed, I've just requested for a minute to introduce something. And I'd like to start with the question. Today had a theme. Who can tell me what our theme was today? Who remembers our theme? Anyone? You can cheat. You can't Google fast enough. I've allowed you to cheat. I want to hear this. Yes, please. Please just stand. Just stand. Exactly. Thank you so much. So for those who didn't get it, she said, our theme today is championing beauty in Africa through innovation and for sustainable livelihood. And there's a reason why I'm talking about this, Maureen, maybe just to let you understand. I'd like to invite you to award 4 ladies and a gentleman because they espouse this theme that we're running today, yeah? And for various reasons, they've been able to come through Linton and move on to the next level, and some are running their own businesses. Some have spread out even way away from the beauty world, so they're entrepreneurs. He's an entrepreneur. He's in modeling and beauty. Brian Mutebi.
Thank you so much.
Next is a gentleman called Hodari. And Hodari, I'm told, is in music and beauty industry. Yes. Thank you very much. Next, I don't know if Mario is still here. Okay. Maybe you can assist me by just helping me graduate the makeup artistry class. Yeah. And maybe once you hear your name, you can just walk up and pick your diploma. The first on my list is Faith Suleiman. Next is Abdullahi Faria. She's here. And next is Jocelyn Ramugisha. Sorry if I get your name. Where is she? Is she here? Next is Mohammed Fatuma Eden. Not here. Ibado Ali Isaac. And I don't know if I'll pronounce this name. It looks like a tongue twister. Setongo Musa. Did I get it right? Okay, thank you. And finally, for that group is Samuel Richard Osweta. Okay. Thank you so much, Maureen. Probably I'll ask Viola to assist with the next. Thank you as you come up. Next on our graduation list is our diploma students, and you're very many, so I'll go very fast. Thank you. Did I say thank you?
Yes.
Okay. First is Cindy Akinyi. Let's wait for. Korir Gloria Chebet, is she here? Martha Joyce Moringo. Bridget Kendi again. I don't know if we have her. Do you have a diploma? Bridget Kendi. Joy Camero. Joy is here. Tonya Munani Mudini. Sylvia Njoroge. Hilda Okemwa. I'm just. Lynette Jerry. Angela Abuao. Martha Mulisa. Noah Kariuki. Is he here? After Noah Kariuki, we have Connie Njeri Musewe. Next, we have Brandy Hafsa Twenda. Brandy Twenda. Then after Brandy, we have Paul Odula. Is Paul Odula here? Next is Betty Mudhoni Kiogora. Is she here? After Betty, we have Brian Mutembi Karema. Brian, you're here? Okay. Next is Sharon McKenna. After Sharon is Doreen Ndambuki. Next is Abigail Subrina. Then Priscilla Wamboi Waweru. Next is Oda Ngenia Maina. Sarah Wairimu Muriuki. Pauline Njeri Kabiaru. Next is Diana James. Who's Diana James? And finally, for diploma is Bilha Chebet. Thank you very much, our class of 2020-2021, for the good job. I have just one more assignment for you, please. If you... Okay, so for nail technology class, we have Mugeni Fiston Paluku. Is he here? Hodari. Millionaire. Who's millionaire? Oh, that's your name. You had very good parents. You have a blessing on your name. Next is Mary Njoki Nduta for nail technology, certificate in nail technology. Masi Munyiva Mwende. Yeah, okay. Muragizi. Who's Muragizi? You, okay. Johnston Matonze. Johnston. It's Johnson or Johnston? Johnson, sorry. Vanessa Kendi Gitonga for nail technology certificate. For as she comes, we'll very quickly. Yes.
The next one. Sheila, you call upon Sheila to take the rest of the awards.
No. And
Johnson,
Semechukua.
then there are 5 more people.
Where the 5?
They're coming. They're coming here.
See them. See them.
Oh, Sheila.
Sorry. Yeah.
So that's, yeah. And Oki.
Sending Oki.
Okay, ready to give. But in Oki, Oki for
Okay, and they don't have anybody in the list for this left?
no.
Now, the karaoke and...
Oki.
Okay, so select us. What is left?
Just read out the name.
Okay. These are repeats, so no problem. Okay. Our next group that we're going to be awarding are the certificate in body massage and spa operations, and I'll start with Mary Njoki, then Kabucho Ashley, Kiare Marian, Masi Munyeva, and Mary Njoki Wanjiru, and Susan Mudhoni. And for this, I'd like to request Sheila to please come and help me award the certificates. Thank you. Mary Njoki. Kabucho Ashley, Kiare Marianne Watiri, Masi Munyeva, Mary Njoki Wanjiru, and Susan Mudhoni. Who has not come? Carrie Marianne Watiri, if she's not here. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much, Sheila. Yeah, we have a class of certificate in hair removal and operations, and the same lot that did the certificate in body massage and spa operations. So we're not going to call you back, but congratulations. Finally, as I hand back the baton to yes.
Congratulations. Congratulations again. Pat yourself on the back. Hey, well done, well done. So there's one thing that we did not do. We did not go through the foundation video. We cannot live here until we see what has been put behind all this work, yeah? So we'll play the video. In 10 seconds. But how do you feel with certificates on your hands? Power to go out there. Mnajua out there ni wapi? Mimi nilikuwa naka nikiambiwa out there. I've never found it. What's out there? The streets. Hey, you ready to conquer? Amazing, amazing. I see the vibrance. I see the vibrance. Go get that mullah. All the best.
To cosmetologists.
Tech team, are we ready?
Anything to do with Largest organs of the body, and we need to treasure it just as we treasure our kidneys, our lungs, our heart. We need to treasure our skin. And as I interact with global brands, especially through the Lintons Beauty World, I have realized that this is not just a one-person benefit. We need to spread this to others. We need to expose this good news. Good news has spread out. So this foundation and the academy actually are a result of that thought. We have
as we wait for the sound,
there.
I have gifts
we have
for you.
Brilliant,
remember when I told you when we started this for you to take photos?
Or Madare,
you remember?
I see beautiful girls. I think I'm gifted in my eye sees beautiful girls, beautiful people. That is what is wired in me. So when I see them, I say, wow, I wish this could be working in our stores. But how do they come to our stores and yet they are not, they haven't been exposed? My name is Dr. Joy. And then who is going to do it if I do not do it? If I do not equip them, if I do not be part of the bridge, part of the bridge, that brings them closer to our soul of the body.
Please start it to treasure it. Please start it. Please start it.
I've always wondered about those beautiful kids on the streets. In my heart, I've always been feeling that girls, boys in this country need exposure. My name is Dr. Joyce Gekunda. I'm a pharmacist by profession, turned into cosmetologist, and I love anything to do with skin. Remembering that skin is one of the largest organs of the body, and we need to treasure it just as we treasure our kidneys, our lungs, our hearts. We need to treasure our skin. And as I interact with global brands, especially through the Lintons Beauty World, I have realized that this is not just a one-person benefit. We need to spread this to others. We need to expose this good news. Good news has spread out. So this foundation and the academy actually are results of that thought. We have street children out there. We have girls, brilliant, beautiful girls from the slums. Anytime I pass Kibera or Magare, I see beautiful girls. I think I'm gifted in my eye sees beautiful girls, beautiful people. That is what is wired in me. So when I see them, I say, wow, I wish this could be working in our stores. But how do they come to our stores and yet they are not, they haven't been exposed? And then who is going to do it if I do not do it? If I do not equip them, if I do not be part of the bridge that brings them closer to our soul level. I encountered somebody, a gentleman called Peter. One time he reached out and invited us to do makeup for these street kids, street girls and boys. So we spent, the academy spent a whole day giving them that massage, making their nails, grooming them. That is where this idea was born. We fell in love with them.
My name is Peter Diboy Wanjiro, founder of Zero Street Child Foundation. The organization started after I came from the rehab. I was in the street for 13 years, where I was no mother, no father. So I raised myself from when I was 6 years. Actually, we came with my colleague to the Lintons. A friend of me told me, oh, you know what? You are looking somebody who can support your project. So the time I was coming to the Lintons, actually for me I was looking somebody who can partner with us to help us to take kids, because we have kids that we are taking them, we always take them to school. So that time we had a lot of challenges because of school fees, uniforms. So the time I came to the Lintons, I met a lady. So I told her, I want to meet your director so we can talk, and then I see if they can come on board to support our project. He told me, oh, our Dr. Joyce is very busy, so I want to meet that Dr. Joyce. So the time I came and meet Dr. Joyce, we talked, and then she said, oh, you have a great idea. Now for us, we're gonna support your young girls, the one who wants to do beauty things. I say that's great, because we have many of them that they want to do vocation training.
I'm Mary Njoki Wanjiru, and I'm a nail technician, and I'm a masseuse by profession, and that's what I do.
My name is Susan Modoni. I'm a therapist specialized in nail technology and body massage.
I am Ashley Wanjiko. I live in Rwai. I'm a freelancer beautician.
My name is Masi Mwende. I'm working at Shell Barber Shop and Nail Spa.
My name is Mirinduta. I work at Chotawala in Beneza Baban Spa.
Here is where we met.
They had a program of sponsoring young ladies.
We were told that it is all about beauty.
This is where it all started.
If you ever went down up country, there's a lot of poverty. The circumstances you go through, they can press you so much that you start feeling as a nobody.
I've gone through a lot, and it reached a point because in 2019, the person who was taking care of me, that is my mom, she passed on, and after her passing on, like I saw the end of my life, and it was like, if my mama was already passed on, then it's over. I'm gone. Like I don't have future. And in any way or another, I came to realize, not even family, but a friend. If you have a faithful friend, that friend will come and pick your hand and show you the way.
The foundation is a bridge. It is a bridge to take the disadvantaged from their level so that they can sit on the same table with advantage.
My name is Alice Wangari. I've been a therapist, a manager, and I'm a trainer at Lintons Academy. I joined Lintons in 2017, July. I met Dr. Joyce through a friend who introduced me to her. And when she heard my story, I'd just lost my daughter by then, so I was really down. So when we met, I don't know what she saw in me, but she said that she's going to sponsor me. And she told me, if you do well, I'll take you up.
My name is Noreen Anyango Ochieng. I'm a beautician. Yeah. I came as a nanny to look after the granddaughter. And then when they saw me, I think they saw something big in me. So from there, I started as a cleaner at Westgate shop. And then again, is when now I started now. She saw something in me, she talked to the manager. And then after that, she got a teacher. And that's how I was trained to be a beautician. I'm just thankful that she made my dreams to come true. Because what I liked, I never knew it was inside me. And I never knew that I could do it better. But I think it was God's plan for me to come here because she made my dreams to come true.
My name is Winnie Karimi I'm a therapist in Lintons, currently working at Lintons Westgate branch. I really appreciate Lintons community, especially Dr. Joyce. She has really helped me improve my career. I started as a cleaner. I've learned so much, and I really thank the community of Lintons.
My life without this course, it would have been that messy. I'm a mother of two, and I didn't have a profession that could give me an opportunity to work in the field. Since a long time ago, I loved to be a nail technician.
My name is Atina Nyanja. I'm her boss. I'm the CEO here. I like her work
because she's a go-getter and she sells the products that I've seen in her. So I like her.
But since I got into Lintons and I got the chance to learn, today I can pay my bills, I can provide for my kids, I live a comfortable life.
To Dr. Joyce, I can say I'm very grateful. You changed my life, you changed our family's life, and we are not the same people who knew in the village. Because of me, the whole family changed.
I really want to thank Dr. Joyce for believing in me, for seeing the potential in me when I wouldn't see it. And I would say that God bless you so much. You've been a mother to me, and I pray that God will increase you and bless you.
To Dr. Joyce and Linton Foundation, that is Dr. Joyce and Linton Foundation and Zero Street Foundation, I would like to thank them for giving me the opportunity to be Mary, because before I was not Mary.
People here outside are not able to pay school fees to do something, but they have said they can do it and help somebody else. Even me, if I had that opportunity, I can do. I would like to help others to be like me.
To Dr. Joyce, actually, I respect that lady because she did a lot for us. I met her twice, but what she did it's a lot of things more than the meeting we had. So the support, whoever is supporting these girls, even the donors who is watching this, I can ask them to come as many as they can.
Lintons Beauty World is partnered with so many global brands now. We started with one international brand. Now we have over 10 international brands, key ones. Which better way to market than to train people on it? So when you sponsor, we invite you to sponsor 1, 2, 3 students every now and then. Another brand sponsors X, Y. And together we train a community.
I'm the MC over here, and I was just collecting myself over there, telling Viola, I need to put myself together because it was really moving for me to see that all the faces are among us. Excuse me. And everybody is talking about the success and the help that they have received in their own special way. Sorry? Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for your time. I don't know, maybe everybody who was featured in that clip can stand, and we appreciate you together with Dr. Joyce. Thank you very much. You can have a seat. Thank you. Don't take it for granted. It doesn't come as easy. And all the best. God bless you. God bless you, Dr. Joyce. And I hope many more people will come and join your train and help out these people. All right. So I had gifts
courtesy of Sheila from Mark. Yeah? And I told you to post me on those pictures. You refused. How many of you have many likes? There were categories, right? How many likes do you have? Okay. Phone died. Who's following Oki to tell us? Did you tag Lintons? Did you tag Mark? Did you tag the college? Okay, that picture and the way I posed. You wasted my face bit. Wow, okay. Who else posted? I have gifts. You think I'm lying? You want evidence? Let me carry them. I have these gifts, and there's one lady who needs to be awarded first. Her name is Joy. Joy, please stand. Come. How lovely does she look? Amazing. Yeah, you went all out. It's graduation. You look lovely. So Sheila, will you give this to her? Yeah. Her name is Joy. Okay. So I've been told to mention that Joy, I know she's sitting, but she's been helping us with a lot of projects at Hilton and Lintons. And thank you, Sheila. Thank you so much. Have a seat. Thank you. And we're going to play the project video right now so that you see what they've done. In the meantime, I'm still looking at your likes. Hashtag Mark, hashtag Lintons, you know, all those things that we told you to hashtag. I'm going to look at all how many likes you have, how many shares you have, and how many views you have. And then I'm going to award you with this amazing gifts. Okay? Ready?
welcome to grooming regimen. Today we're going to show men how to take care of their skin, and you know, they don't do makeup, of course, they have to do skincare. Let's get it started. It's a fresh, mild scent. It has citrus, definitely. Lavender oil has been infused. It's got alpha hydroxy acid. So definitely, you know, it's something that, you know, cleanses the skin thoroughly, but in a mild way without stripping oil. Then I use the conditioner. The conditioner rejuvenates the skin. This thing is calming. You guys should use it. Very fresh. It has various, you know, aspects of it. Acidic, but it takes care of everything. It resets the skin to its normal pH. So I love about this.
Well done, Oki.
And everyone else.
I wish my husband could do his skin like that. I wish he could cleanse like that and take care of his skin. Like, I'll bring him to you. Mwonyeshe hizo. In town. Great. Lulu. Okay, so the moment of awards. Sarah and Tim, are you ready? In a bit. So I'd like to mention that at the back there, we're selling Adopt. Among the brands that we sell or distribute is Adopt fragrances. We have 30 ml going for 1,600 and 100 ml going for 3,400. June is there, showing thumbs up, waving with Cindy. They're selling that brand. You can go sampling, it's free of charge. So sample the product, it's an amazing product. You can put it in your handbag, in your purses. You can carry it around in your bags. You carry bags, okay? Yeah. Oh, great. Lulu, there you go. Yeah. Positioning. Sarah, are you ready? So I will announce the winners of today. Lulu, could you help me in gifting? Yeah. So the winner of this large gift will be Bridget Kendi. Bridget Kendi. What did you post? Yeah? Boomerangs. Okay. Were you dancing? Ay, ay, ay. Wow, okay. So I'll give this to Lulu. Camera. Guy, we wait. Photographer needed. Emergency. Let's all clap for Bridget again. Bridget, the crowd has spoken. Bridget, you've declined singing. Oh, yeah. Is it pressure? No. Oh, great. We are ready. We are ready when you are.
Hi. Do you have any suggestions? What? Joy. I'll sing Never Mind, I'll Find. Someone like you. I heard that you settled down, that you found a girl and you married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Old friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn out of the blues uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it, and I hope you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes it lasts to love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts to love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
Justice done. She delivered. All the best, Bridget. The other winner is, just a second, sorry. The second person who shared many pictures and stories is Abby Subrina. Yay! Thank you, ladies and gents, for following instructions. I have one more, Sarah. Nama niende nayo nyumbani. Sorry?
The last one is makeup by Sly.
Okay, cool. And the final but not least is Makeup by Sly. Who is Makeup by Sly? Girl? Hey! Sorry. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Lulu. So we proceed on to the photo session. I'm sure the photographer will give us how we take the photos. And the other thing is that we have snacks for you, for everybody to enjoy. Take your time, interact, take those selfies. Mario is not here. Ladies, I'm sorry. However, we have Nana, we have Viola here, we have Oyori, isn't it? I'm sorry, David, I'm so sorry. Your name, Kizungumkuti Kwangu. and his colleague there. We have Kevin there, we have Peter there, and the latest guests, Karibu Sana. We also have Sheila here, Lulu here. So let's take those selfies. You never know, I could still call you up for that gift, yeah? Congratulations. I think Dr. Joyce should give you the power to read. I am not. So I will give you, I have been given the mandate. I give you all the power to read. And be all that you can be. God bless you all. And I declare it the end. Mwah!
Tandim Sandege, Tandim Sandege, Tandim Sandege, Dalung pulling Kizio, Dalung pulling Kizio, Dalung pulling Kizio, Dalung pulling Kizio, Mamdelelu Muntako. Tandim Sandege, ungamdeleli umuntu wakho. Tandim Sandege.
Yes, man, I do. It's